Good morning, Patriots. These are your WNHS-TV morning announcements for Friday, September 19th. I'm Liam Early.
And I'm Victoria Humphrey.
Good luck to the NHS Marching Band tomorrow at their competition at Chopticon High School.
Women in STEM will be meeting in room 122 today. Please attend if you'd like to join this year.
If you love animals and are looking for a new club to join, head to room 310 today for Pause for a Cause. Meetings will be every second Friday of the month.
Gay Straight Alliance Feminism Club will be meeting today in Miss Miller's room 237.
Fashion Club will be meeting during Patriot time today in room 126. Anyone with interest in fashion is welcome to join.
Do you like to dance? Stop by the Salsa Dance Club today in the Mary Harrison room 904. All students are welcome no matter their dance experience.
The first meeting for the Future Doctors Club will be next Monday, September 22nd during Patriot time in room 119. Any students who are interested in a medically related field should plan on attending. See Ms. Hitchman with any questions.
Girls basketball will be having an informational meeting Monday, September 22nd during Patriot time. If you are interested in playing or being a manager for the girls basketball team this year, please meet in Ms. Ulmer's room 128 during Patriot time on Monday.
And now we will turn it over to WNHS sports reporter Chase Page for a look at sports. Chase?
We won the first MAC meet earlier this week. Girls soccer beat St. Charles Tuesday. Men's soccer also defeated St. Charles on Tuesday and beat Calvert 4-0 yesterday, with goalkeeper Giovanni Suarez-Watson recording a clean sheet. The team plays Bladensburg tonight. Football heads down to North Point to try and continue their unbeaten streak. Field hockey plays Huntingtown today after defeating Calvert. Flag football beat Patuxent 12-6 with Scarlett Safford and Maya Summers both recording 3 sacks. Victoria, Liam, back to you.
Thank you, Chase.
And now with a look at your weather is WNHS weather reporter Mark Taylor.
Good morning and thank you. 62 degrees out right now, but that'll steadily climb throughout the morning to a high of 84 this afternoon. Cooler, but still pretty warm to wind down the last couple days of summer before a fall officially arrives on Monday. Rain and overcast skies will dominate next week as we see highs getting cooler and cooler throughout the week. For now, let's look at your weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Lauren.
Interested in learning ASL? Join the ASL Club on Wednesdays during Pat's time in room 327.
Preseason wrestling open mats will be held on Mondays from 2:30 to 4:30 and on Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. starting next week.
Weight training students that want to help raise money for new platforms in the weight room can check their email for instructions on how to receive donations. See Mr. Felton or Mr. Barbarian for more details.
The first Saturday school tutoring session is being held tomorrow, September 20th from 9 to 11 a.m. You must pre-register using the link from Friday's NHS Blast email or with the QR code below. You must also have your own transportation to and from Saturday school.
And finally today, a message from Guidance. Today is Feel Good Friday, which is all about boosting positivity, supporting one another, and ending the week on a high note. Whether it's giving someone a compliment, taking care of your mental health, or just finding a moment of joy today is the perfect day to do it.
That's it for the morning announcements. Have a great day, work hard, be kind, get involved, and as always, proud to be a Patriot.